Hi, I'm Michael Cohn from Advanced Tubular Technologies. I'm the developer of VTube Laser and VTube Step software that you see on the screen here. And if you look on the screen, you'll see I have a report up with bender adjustments. And in that report, you'll see 5.3 degrees for the rotation angle. So I'm saying correct it by a positive 5.3 degrees. Well, the question is, will your bender interpret this information properly? Which direction does your bender go for a positive or negative in the rotation? So I'm going to discuss that today so that we can know for sure that the correction is going in the correct direction. If it's not, you can go into the setup of VTube and tell it to invert. We call it additive inversion, where you multiply the correction by -1 before it sends it out to your bender. So what we have here is we have a tube, and I'm going to go ahead and bend this tube. You're in the front of the bender. I'm sitting on the carriage coming towards you. So I'm pushing the tube out. We're going to go ahead and clamp, and we're going to be using a right-hand bender. So from your perspective, if you reach out with your right hand and grab the bend arm, you would pull it around. So this is a right-hand bender, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to push this out, put the first bend in, and now we know that we have to rotate about 90 degrees, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate in order to clamp up and bend this bend like this, okay? So I did this kind of rotation here. So from your perspective, which direction did we rotate? Well, we rotated clockwise, didn't we? Well, in VTube, this is considered a negative rotation. Remember that in VTube, from your perspective, that anytime we rotate counterclockwise, it's going to be a positive rotation. We call that the right-hand rule. Let me show you why. Because we have my right hand, put my thumb out. Now I'm standing with you now in front of the bender, and we curl our fingers around, okay? That's considered the right-hand rule because this is positive where my fingers are going, okay, in the direction, counterclockwise. Now, a lot of American benders use that standard. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. There are some American benders that, for whatever reason, use the left-hand rule like this. And, I mean, it's just a matter of choice, really, is what it is. A lot of European benders use the left-hand rule where positive is going this way, clockwise, okay, from your perspective. And Asian benders in general use the left-hand rule, again, okay? So it's important to know that when we're sending this data over. So let's say you're using a German bender that you know uses the left-hand rule to indicate positive, okay? Then what you have to do is make sure that when you add this 5.3 degrees that you change it to negative 5.3 and take away 5.3 degrees because you know that VTube means to go this way in this particular correction, okay? So it's really important to get that correct, and obviously if you don't, it's just going to get worse. The shape is going to get worse. If you're sending a new part over and you get that wrong, then you're going to have a mirror image part. It's that simple. So it's really important to have this understanding before you go to make corrections to the rotations on your bender. So I hope that this clarifies the concept of what is positive in the rotation direction on your bender. If you have any questions at all about this, please feel free to email me at michael.cohn@advancedtubular.com. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.